The technology of blockchain is novel and exciting. The concept of decentralization introduced by blockchain has the potential to disrupt many industries. However, being new means there is a lot of exploration to be made. The blockchain technology has its problems which are being solved by various new cryptocurrencies that are created every other day. Solana is one such project that has the ambitious aim of solving three of the most notorious problems of the crypto space. The Solana network is a public blockchain protocol that optimizes for scalability, which means developers can create scalable dApps using the Solana network. This can then help dApps to circumvent around the performance bottlenecks. Solana uses a proof-of-history timestamp system. Therefore, it enables automatically ordered transactions, working as an internal clock. Not just that, Solana also uses a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm for securing the network. Therefore, Solana allows for lower settlement times and offer lower transaction costs, which then helps Solana to process more transactions per second as compared to other blockchains. What problem is Solana trying to solve? Both Bitcoin and Ethereum, the first and second largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, have been instrumental to the blockchain industry's growth, pioneering many of the technology's contemporary use cases. However, they as well have shortcomings in certain areas, and scalability remains the biggest challenge ahead for both of them. Seemingly endless streams of networks have rolled out solutions to the scaling problem, but none have been entirely successful in their goals. The challenge lies in achieving all three aspects of the blockchain trilemma, which are decentralization, security, and scalability. Therefore, unlike other blockchains, Solana uses a hybrid consensus algorithm that combines proof of history with proof of stake, enabling the network to carry out up to 50,000 transactions per second. While it can theoretically handle up to 710,000 transactions per second, it still manages to handle 50,000 transactions per second on average in the main net. It is worth mentioning that the software is still considered to be in beta status and that Solana faced an outage after heavy bot traffic in September 2021. Let's quickly look into Solana's proof of history. Unlike Bitcoin, the Solana blockchain is not based on proof of work and is also not exactly a classic proof of stake blockchain either. It is powered by a mix between proof of stake and a new solution called proof of history. Proof of history introduces a cryptographic timestamp that enables every validator in the network to identify the correct order of transactions or events. It allows creating a historical record that proves that an event has happened. In effect, all nodes on the Solana blockchain can agree on the time in the network without the need to communicate and agree with each other on what time it is. Instead, each validator is required to run its own clock by constantly solving a SHA-256-based verifiable delay function. The nodes can agree on the time prior to consensus about the transactions, thus creating an environment that can handle more transactions than any other blockchain technology. It is important to highlight that proof of history is not a consensus mechanism from a technical standpoint, but it is critical to Solana's speed since it allows its proof-of-stake blockchain to scale better than many other blockchain technologies. If you are yet to like this video, kindly hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Furthermore, the trend around the crypto community is that, as soon as a blockchain is offering smart contract capabilities, the term Ethereum killer is somehow thrown around in the media. This has also been the case with Solana and also many other platforms. However, there is no direct competition between both technologies, but it is true that they both offer DeFi and NFT platforms. Before jumping into the tokenomics, let's discuss some key features on Solana. 1. Tower Byzantine Fault Tolerance Algorithm. The BFT system is like a safety shield for the Solana ecosystem. It ensures that a particular node failure doesn't impact the working of the entire system. 2. Gulfstream. Gulfstream is a system that puts an end to mempool needs. Mempool can be thought of as a waiting area where all the unprocessed transactions wait for their turn. Solana's network can manage a memory pool size of 100,000 transactions. 3. The C-level. Solana enables multiple smart contracts to run at the same time. This saves time and makes Solana a cost-efficient blockchain network. The technology which enables Solana to run multiple smart contracts at the same time is known as C-level. 4. The cloud break. Solana follows a horizontal scaling method. The horizontal scaling method enables Solana to increase its scalability. Cloudbreak organizes a database that can read and write transaction input. Cloudbreak is also responsible for establishing a connection between hardware and software. 5. The turbine. Solana divides different blockchain nodes in smaller packets. The main purpose of this process is to increase the speed of transactions. Smaller packets of information can be quickly validated. It also helps Solana to address issues related to bandwidth. Finally, let's look into what Polkadot is and its impact on the blockchain industry. Today, we have different blockchains innovations that have been built to tackle a huge range of problems. But in doing that, we have created another problem, which is the inability to easily communicate with one another. This is because the vast majority of blockchains essentially operate as closed ecosystems. Whatever happens on one blockchain generally cannot influence what happens on another. The crypto space previously operates like a filing cabinet with hundreds of drawers. Each drawer represents a different blockchain going about its usual business. But in this case, you can't move the files between these different drawers. This essentially means that what happens in the drawer stays in the drawer. This is generally because blockchains can vary considerably in terms of how they're built, secured, and governed, among other things, which poses a major challenge when trying to get them to exchange data or value with each other securely. But this closed-off approach is radically different from how most financial platforms work today in our everyday lives. After all, there are thousands of different banks, millions of different stores, and dozens of different payment methods, many of which are compatible with one another. So why should blockchains be any different? This is where the Polkadot innovation comes in. Polkadot was designed with the idea that, as the number of specialized blockchains increases, so too does the need for an interoperability solution, meaning something that can help securely bridge all these platforms together so they can work in harmony. We can then simply say that Polkadot is a protocol that connects blockchains, allowing value and data to be sent across previously incompatible networks. It's also designed to be fast and scalable. Let's look deeper into how Polkadot works. But before we continue, if you have not liked this video, please do that and kindly subscribe to our channel. It's your way of supporting our efforts. Thank you. The Polkadot blockchain uses an operating protocol known as nominated proof of stake. This method enables Polkadot community members who stake, agree not to trade or sell their DOT token, to be able to nominate other community members to assist with operating the Polkadot blockchain. Furthermore, the Polkadot community includes several types or components of Polkadot. Polkadot provides a piece of critical infrastructure other blockchains can use to improve their security, speed, upgradability, and overall capabilities. It achieves this by using four main components. First is the relay chain. The relay chain is the primary Polkadot blockchain and is used to facilitate cross-chain operations and maintain security throughout the network. Second is the parachains. Parachains are semi-autonomous blockchains that can host their own cryptocurrency tokens and operate using their own functions and rules. The third is parathreads. Parathreads are also semi-autonomous. They are used for less resource-intensive applications and don't need a constant connection to the Polkadot network. And the fourth, which is the bridges. Bridges are the connections between parachains, parathreads, and other blockchain networks like Ethereum. Furthermore, this system doesn't just allow messages, data, and value to be transferred between the different parachains and external blockchains via bridges. It also tackles another major challenge many blockchains have to deal with, which is scalability. Since most blockchains can only handle a relatively small number of transactions per second, they can suffer from congestion. Polkadot bypasses this issue by allowing each blockchain to work in parallel, helping to spread the transaction load. The development firm that built the initial implementation of Polkadot predicts that each parachain can achieve over 1,000 transactions per second, which is faster than Bitcoin. With 100 to 200 parachains, the entire Polkadot network could process hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. Now let's talk about the Polkadot token, also known as DOT. The network is powered by a utility token known as DOT, which has several primary functions. First of which is governance. DOT holders can table and vote on potential changes to the Polkadot network. The second function is bonding. DOT holders can temporarily lock up their tokens to help parachains secure a parachain slot on the relay chain. The third function is staking. DOT can be staked to earn variable rewards for helping to secure the network. DOT has a total supply of 1.16 billion. With a current market cap of $23.1 billion. Interoperability and scalability are long-standing challenges in the blockchain industry, with many other blockchains finding it difficult to communicate with each other. Polkadot was designed to resolve these issues and several other major challenges by providing something of a base layer that can connect all others, thus enabling them to communicate and scale. Let us know what you think about Polkadot in the comments section. Let's look into Solana's tokenomics. SOL is the native token of the Solana network. It has two primary uses on the network. First, the token owners can use the tokens to stake to help secure the network. In return, the stakers get inflation rewards. Secondly, token holders can also pay transaction fees for smart contracts on the network. Solana was maybe one of the most outstanding blockchain technologies in terms of price movement in the year 2021. With over 35,000% price increase from its all-time low in 2020, Solana is not only one of the top-performing coins, but also in the top 10 according to its market cap. Solana has a total supply of about 508 million plus and a circulating supply of around 323 million. However, the unique selling point of Solana is its speed and transaction throughput. Apparently, this has caught a lot of attention. Former First Lady Melania Trump and Justin Bieber are offering their NFTs on Solana, and Michael Air Jordan has announced to start a platform built on Solana to connect athletes and their fans. Therefore, there is still more to come from this project. I believe you should have learned a lot about Solana in this video, although we try not to bug you with so much technical stuffs, but we have covered all the important aspect of this project. Let us know what you think about Solana in the comments section, and don't hesitate to let us know what you will like us to discuss. Please like this video and help us grow this community by sharing it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification bell to get notified each time we post a video on our channel. See you next time.